I just really wanted to share with you guys how my life has turned completely upside down this past year. So I guess to start out, sorry, I'm kind of sick, but I went to high school, nailed it. But in high school, 11th and 12th grade, I really started feeling kind of like this void in my heart, and I kept filling it with getting good grades, being on sports teams, having a boyfriend. I had a wonderful family. Like, if you looked at my life, you would think, oh my gosh, she's got to be so happy, right? And on top of the fake face that I put on, I was happy. And I partied a lot. And I came into Madison looking for a huge party, you know, the best years of your life. And I came here and it was just another thing to put in my heart, and I didn't fill that void. So I got here and one day I just really broke down in the beginning after a party, and I just started realizing, like, oh my gosh, like, am I getting depressed? Like, this is really scary because there's nothing I should be depressed about, right? And I prayed. I didn't grow up in a Christian home. I had no religious background at all. And I just really prayed, and I'm like, God, I don't know if you exist, but if you do, like, I know there's so many religions out there. I know that they can't all be right. They contradict each other, but one of them could be the truth. So please, like, put people in my life, like, direct me to the truth. And so I prayed that. I felt this huge rush of peace, and I just went straight to bed. And the next morning, my friends woke me up on my floor. They're like, Tori, come on, it's 9 in the morning. We're going to a game. We got to get drunk, like, play some beer pong. And, of course, I'm like, okay, yeah, that'll make me happy. Like, okay. So I go to the party, and the cops bust it. And they started handing out some tickets. And I just felt drawn to the house, like, diagonal to it. And me and my best friend, we just walked away. Like, we didn't get in trouble or anything. And I walked up to this woman, and she was about maybe 30 or 40, and I just made eye contact with her, and she started talking to me about, you know, sobering up because she was an adult. I was trying to talk to her, and she started telling me about Bible studies, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, I just prayed last night. Like, is this the sign that I asked for? And I didn't drink the rest of that night. I went home, and I prayed again, and I was like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm so annoying, but I'm so skeptical, and, like, I need another sign. Like, can you please confirm that? Like, is Jesus? You know, God, I have no idea. And so, a couple days later, me and my best friend, Chelsea, who's the dude right there, we went to Primetime, and we thought it was a movie event, you know, like, Primetime, So, had no idea. Speaker came up, started talking about Jesus, and I'm just like, what is going on? And he started explaining the gospel, and I grew up in America. Like, I thought I understood Christianity, but when he explained it, I realized I didn't, and for the first time it clicked, and it made sense. And I had so many questions, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to get these questions answered. I'm not going to just go out and just say, you know, there's one universal God, I don't really care. Like, I wanted to get the answers, so I went to Bible studies, and I encourage you guys to get involved in Bible studies, because no matter where we are in our faith, if you've been Christian since you're 2 years old or not, like, we all have moments of doubts, and we all have hard questions, and there are answers out there. There's the truth out there, and so I just really encourage you to do that. And so yeah, I went to Bible studies. I went to Fall Getaway, which completely changed my life. You guys have to go if you haven't. And I accepted Christ because I understood that there's no way I can get to God. Like, how can I live up to God? Like, I need a Savior, and that's Jesus, and I accepted Him. And it was just a quest of a couple months, and it was great. There was not one drop of depression in me anymore, and I figured out, like, the void I was trying to fill was Christ, and, like, I was made to love Christ, and I wasn't doing that. And so I'm so happy, and, like, following Jesus is not, it's not perfect, it's not easy, it's really hard. And I got rejected from my family. Like, they thought I was cuckoo and, like, a fruitcake, and it's funny now, but, like, it was really hard at the time. And but you know what, all I can do is pray. Like, not one person, the speaker, no one brought me to Christ like God did. And so I just prayed for God to bring my family to Him. And in a couple months, my parents both accepted Christ. And it's just been, yeah, it's been such a journey. It's so crazy. This is the last thing I thought I'd be doing a year from now. And so it's just really exciting. And again, I just encourage you guys to really get involved in community, because that's something that I've learned. Community is awesome. God's relational. We're relational. We're made in His image. We need to be around people.